Hey, so I just received an email or a message from a friend on Facebook asking me if I could talk about how to build compost bins. So, a lot of us are spending a lot more time indoors. We're actually recognizing how much more trash we're making. And also, we don't know for how long folks are still going to be able to come and pick up trash. So, key thing is to reduce what's going to go into the landfills. And why not reuse what we can? If you've got food scraps that are non-meat, this is a really great time to actually collect those scraps and get them ready to put back into your garden. For me personally, I like a 3-bin garden system if I have the chance and the space to make it happen. So what I do with a 3-bin system is that I keep a centerpiece removable so that I can move things up and down. So in the past, I've actually just used pallets, and I've put pallets up and I've put a way to actually remove the center system. And when I talk about that, what I'm talking about is if you've got, I'm a really horrible drawer, but we're going to try this. If you've got a pallet system, you put 3 pallets at the back of your bin. Like that. I don't know if you can see that. So those are supposed to be pallets, but you put those at the back of your bin, leaving a gap in between each pallet where you can slide in another pallet, but this pallet is going to be facing outward. So you have a piece of wood at the top here that is going to hold these bins together. And then you've got another pallet that you're going to slide into each of these sections. Now, one of the reasons why I use pallets is that a pallet actually already has sections kind of created in it so that air can flow through your bin. So you really want to make sure that you can get some airflow in your compost bins. You start in one section and you put everything into one bin. So if I do a top-down look at this bin, we're going to have your 3 sections and your 1 section. So that's a top-down look. So you're looking, well, this one's a little bit small, so we'll make it a little bit bigger. So you've got your 3 bins, and then you've got your edges coming in. So those little edges coming in, again, they're all going to be pallets, but they're going to be removable. So you can move these. And this is going to be bin number 1, and this one is going to be bin number 2, and this one's going to be bin number 3. And you're going to start all of your products in bin number 1. Oops, I forgot to tell you, on this side of the bin, you actually also want to have one solid piece that's not going to move. So these are kind of your main places where your bin is going to stay very, very structured. And in between here, these 2 pieces are the ones that move. So you're going to put things into bin number 1. You're going to leave it there for a little while. So compost takes time. It's not just something that, you put an apple core in there and next week you've got beautiful soil. Compost actually takes weeks and can sometimes even take months to actually create a really beautiful soil. One of the other things you can do in your compost bin is you can add in worms, and the little red wiggler worms. They're going to help create your compost quicker, but still it takes a little bit of time. So in that creation, you can go up as high as you want or as low as you want. So let's say you don't have any pallets on site, and you can't find any right now because, well, we're running a little low on supplies. So what you can do is you can build the same exact bin just out of regular wood. Just make sure to keep the gaps in between because you want air to flow. So I'm going to pretend that we're looking forward at the new piece that we're going to build. And what you're going to do is you're going to actually just take basically a couple of 2x4s. And if you have more 2x4s, you're just going to lay them out into this system. So the key is that you want to actually, so that would be your system. The gaps wouldn't maybe be quite this big. And if you want to put a little bit of mesh in between those gaps, that would be awesome. So with this system, what you want to make sure to do is make sure that where you put your screws at, that the soil is going to push against that area to help that space be stronger rather than pop it off the back. And what I mean by that is that if we're looking in at a box right here, and I know that I want my compost to be right below this, I want to make sure that I'm pushing backwards on the main struts that have the most support and I want to make sure to put my screws inside that box. Now, what that does is that it actually uses the laws of physics to push pressure out against that, but it holds everything together rather than pushing pressure out against that and popping your pieces of wood off the back. Hopefully that helps a little bit. I can go more into depth a little bit later, but right now I'm looking forward to getting my soil delivered here in about 5 minutes. So I'll also do a quick little vignette on that too. Thanks. Bye.